Hi everyone, I'm an Associate Tax Director within KPMG South Africa. I focus in E&R and mining, and I'm here with Ashley today.
Hi everyone, my name is Ashley Mabasa, focused on mining and working for Department of Mineral and Petroleum, responsible for the cadastral system as a project manager, as well as a technical advisor to the Deputy Minister.
With the impending 2026 budget, and with some challenges within the mining space, in particular, mineral price fluctuations, challenges with logistics, beneficiation finding some constraints, and general currency fluctuations with the global economy. What are your thoughts in terms of the broader mining environment, mining and beneficiation environment?
David, we're meeting at the time where there's a geopolitical shock, as we've seen with the recent the change in terms of the tariffs globally, and we're coming from the Davos currently, where there was high talk in terms of how they can balance the value chain for the mining, but not only for the mining, including for infrastructure. And you also mentioned the issue of the currency, because the mining itself is based on the benchmarking of volatility of the market. So depending on how the market are performing, and we've seen with the rise of the gold price, and that itself is something that comes from the geopolitical space, with terms of people a bit losing the focus and the interest on the dollar, and then they're buying more of the gold. So I think there will be more opportunities, but mostly there's be more vulnerability within the mining sector in this year of 2026.
From a 2026 budget prediction perspective, we are seeing, I suppose, the challenges we've mentioned and the geopolitical environment. What are your thoughts in terms of where the budget may go? Is there focus on policy changes, or are we seeing that there could be more changes from an infrastructure perspective?
So I think the infrastructure focus will be the main focus for the budget. And the reason I say that should be the main focus for the budget is mainly because there's been much concern with regard to how do you revamp our infrastructure and how do you upgrade our port and rail. And that itself, it comes with a concern to say our mining sector has been not performing as per se, and the growth to the mining sector has been declining. So for the past couple of years, we've been stuck between 5 to 6% growth per GDP terms of the mining sector. And as well, that itself has been stagnated because of the lack of the upgrade of infrastructure and lack of the competitiveness in terms of our port and rail. And I think what I've seen currently with the mining sector is that they want to see the change in terms of starting from the cadastral system to work, which is this application system of mineral resources, but mainly how do you get the rail to work, because the rail is the one that transports our mineral from the corridor to the port. And how do you take the mineral to the port to another country? So the value chain is where South Africa is going to be looking in terms of how do you upgrade those sectors.
So it does sound perhaps more changes from an infrastructure perspective, less so perhaps from a policy perspective in terms of any key changes if we focus on tax legislation in particular, but certainly hopefully an environment that assists in growth and development.
South Africa has been mostly flagged for policy uncertainty, particularly within the mining sector. So if you go and look in terms of the Fraser studies, it tell you that we're number 36 currently, and the main focus for us now is to how do we build our regulatory certainty. And what causes that in a minute is that the government not having a clear streamlining the policy focus, right? And if you look in terms of our Department of Mineral and Petroleum, which that give the mineral right and give the prospective right. And when we look at the challenges there, is that the exploration has been going down to 1% from 25%, and currently sitting at 1%. Why? Because people are not looking to invest our country because they have no confidence in terms of policy. And when you look in terms of how do you streamline that to water, and how do you streamline that to environment, which is NEMA, it's something that I think the government this year will be trying to look in terms of how do we build a standardized policy instead of choking the industry with the huge administrative and bureaucracy paperwork that they have to do just for them to invest in South Africa mining sector.
Thank you for your time, Ashley. Really appreciate your input. KPMG remains excited and keen to keep you all posted on the budget developments. Keep in touch. Thank you for your time.
Thank you so much, Davis.
Thank you.